All right, good afternoon, Weather Geeks. It is Friday afternoon in the big city. I hope you're having a great Friday. Weather-wise today, it's been very, very hot and will continue to be very hot over the next couple of days. This webcast today, of course, we're going to talk about our weather, but we're also really going to focus on the tropics because what's going to happen down in the tropics the next couple of days, that's going to really be a big determining factor on what happens with our weather, especially as we head towards next Tuesday and Wednesday. And for anybody traveling down to the Gulf of Mexico, looks quite busy. Let's first of all start out with Dawson and Lumpkin counties right now under significant weather advisory. This is as of 4:15 today. There you can see for you folks up there, also in parts of Pickens County as well. This storm, pretty stout little storm, as it travels generally from the north down towards the south and east at around 30 miles per hour. Not expecting this to go severe. If you'll notice, it literally popped right. Let me draw the line right here. It popped right along. There's that ridge line of the Appalachians up in far northern Dawson and parts of Lumpkin County. Notice that they actually popped right along that. Boom. That's what happens when you get a little bit of an upslope flow. And all that is let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to upslope flow. Gotta delete that one right there. Upslope flow, there's the ridge line again. And upslope flow is when the winds are coming in this direction. That's where the cold front is actually to our north. And they bank up and upslope. They go up the mountain right there. It adds a little bit of lift along with the cold front. That pops the thunderstorm. So there you have it. There are a couple thunderstorms out there. Nothing too major here in the North Georgia area. Just up towards, again, mainly Dawson County, over towards Juneau. That's where we have the strongest storm, also out by Dawsonville as well. And a couple stout little storms now up in the far northeastern section of the state, up by Clayton, Tallulah Falls. But that is the majority of the activity this evening. We're not expecting a whole lot to continue to develop. But look at that. Yeah, welcome to summer. Got low 90s outside across the metro with dew points now in the low 70s and upper 60s. That means the heat index numbers are about 100 degrees, well, close to 100 degrees out there. So there's that cold front. As that continues to push into the state, that will give us just a slim chance of showers. But look at all the big thunderstorms now over towards the East Coast, over towards D.C., also Norfolk. Parts of Roanoke and down into parts of North Carolina too. As these thunderstorms continue to collapse and die out, could see more fire up ahead of that from what we call that outflow boundary. Other than that, that is about it for our sensible weather. So let's head down to the tropics. Now we've got what we call Invest 96L, and all that means is it is a pre-tropical depression. Notice all the directional flow. You've got everything spinning around this one general area. That is a low-level flow. Now, what I want you to notice here is some of the upper-level winds are going kind of counter to that. So we actually got a little bit of there. You can see down to the south right there, those winds traveling in that direction. If you look at the clouds, and then you've got clouds traveling in this direction. I think there's a weak upper-level high that is developing now over that part of the Gulf of Mexico. If that's the case, then we're going to see this system flare up and possibly turn into a depression by tomorrow in the afternoon. Now, the upper-level wind pattern across the North American continent, well, that's what's going to determine where this thing goes. Let me show you what we're looking at here. And there you can see, here are the upper-level winds coming straight in from the north, headed down towards the south. That would want to grab this and pull it in that direction. At the same time, we've got another upper-level low that's traveling in this direction. That's the same one that's now kicking off parts of those thunderstorms in parts of the Carolinas. That also wants to grab this and pull it northward. So it's kind of a tug of war. Let me show you what the spaghetti models are saying. Spaghetti models are saying that this thing is going to be generally headed northward and then eventually towards Florida by sometime Monday into Tuesday. Almost all the computer models now taking it in that direction, but of course that is something that we will have to watch very, very carefully. Here in Metro Atlanta tonight, we'll look for a continuation of the partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, a pop-up shower or a pop-up thunderstorm or two in the afternoon, but really not a big chance of rain. Just a lot of sunshine tomorrow. Yes, the UV index topping out tomorrow at a 10. Looking hot tomorrow. Again, topping out at a 10 for tomorrow in the afternoon. Southeast winds at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. All right, a little long on the blog, a little long on the webcast this evening, but nonetheless, we will have another update for you a little bit later on tonight. Until the next time, the intern and I.
Happy Friday!
Wish you a happy Friday and have a fantastic weekend.
Boo!